The market open is hands down the best time to trade US30 NAS100 in the S&P 500. But what if I could show you two other sessions that are just as good? They're not going to be better. I cannot say what if they're just as good, if not better. But what if I could show you two other sessions that you guys can trade in these specific times that will help you guys see a breakthrough in your trading? That's exactly what I'm going to do in this video. Before we start, if you guys do want to be mentored by me, click the link in my description and let's book a phone call and let's see exactly where you're at with your trading and if I can even help you out. Secondly, if you guys do want to trade live with me, I do host live trading sessions. You can click the link in the description to sign up and we'll start trading the very next day. Lastly, if you guys could show some type of love like this video, drop a comment below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also check out my channel. I have a ton of other videos based around trading that will help you guys out. Now without further ado, let's get into my computer. If you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know that I do not hold back. I drop all the gems. So I'm going to give you guys some major sauce in this video. And this video is more for people that can't trade during the market open. I just want to give you guys a couple of different times that you can trade that are really good times to trade. There's a good amount of movement. So the first one is going to be during the New York session. And what we're looking at is, well, let's say this, we're staying on the minute 15 time frame, but the time that we're looking at is 6:30 a.m. and this is in the PST time zone. Okay? Now the second time, this is during the Asia session, and what we're doing is we're on the hour 1 chart, and we're looking at the 5 p.m., and we're also looking at the 6 p.m. candles. And this is once again PST. So technically for the minute 15, what we're looking at is, I would say we would have to actually correct this, but we're looking at the 6:15 a.m. candle, but it opens at 6:15, closes at 6:30, and I'm going to go over this with you guys in just a second. Just write down these times and take these notes so you have them. And then the last one is going to be the London session, and what we're looking at is we're looking at the 11. We're looking at, hold on guys. We're looking at the hour 1 chart. And what we're doing is we're looking at the 11 p.m. candle. And then what we're also looking at is a 12 a.m. candle. Once again, PST. So we're going to leave this note right here. You guys can write this down, take a picture, screenshot, whatever you guys want. And then let's actually go over what I am looking at. So if you guys want to be mentored by me, join my mentorship. I will blow you away with all the knowledge. I can't drop all the gems on here, but I'm going to drop some golden nuggets for you guys here. So look, when I say we're looking at the 6:15 candle on the minute 15 time frame, I'm looking at this candle right here. This candle opens at 6:15, but it closes at 6:30. And when that candle closes, that is the market open. Now I want you guys to understand that US30, NAS100, the S&P 500, these are all US indices. So when do you guys think the markets are going to be moving? Probably when Americans are waking up. So my time in California, it's at 6:30 a.m. But on the East Coast in New York, Florida, states like that, it's going to be at 9:30 a.m. So right at 9:30, like, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but show up to the markets at 9:30 one of these days and watch NAS100 US30, and you're going to see a massive amount of volume be injected into the market at that specific time. Now that's when all the big banks, hedge funds, market makers, they're moving the market. The money is being fluctuated in and out of the market. So this is what I'm doing, is I'm looking at this specific time right here. And what I usually do when I trade is I get to my computer at like 6:20 a.m. and I do a quick analysis. I go from the daily to the 4 hour to the 1 hour to the minute 15. And I just kind of scan the markets to see if I see any type of confluence. If the markets are in one specific trend, that's going to give me a bias whether I'm going to buy or sell for that day. But when I actually get to the minute 15, what I'm doing is I'm waiting for the 6:15 to 6:30 candle to close, and 3 to 5 seconds before that candle closes, that's when I'm executing my trade. Now, here's a major hack for you guys. You want to overall identify what kind of trend we're in on the higher time frames, like the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and then on the minute 15, that's where you're going to actually execute your trade. So we want to be able to identify what trend we're in on these higher time frames. And then what we want to do is find a candle that's in confluence or in accordance to that specific trend that we're in. So if we're in an uptrend, we want to see some type of bullish candle that's going to give us confirmation. It's going to keep going up. Plain and simple. So this is the time for the New York session. Now let's go to the Asia session. We can actually see it's right back here. You know, we might as well just go back to the London session before that. Okay? So during the London session, I want you guys to take note. It doesn't say this specific time right here, but this candle right here, the 2300, this is 11 p.m. PST. So once this 1 hour candle closes, it's 12 a.m. So I'm waiting for this candle right here to close to give me confirmation on what kind of bias I'm going to go or what kind of trade that I'm going to take. So a lot of the time, guys, when I'm trading, very simple, I look at the candlestick recognition. I want to see if that candlestick is going to give me any confirmation whether it's going to be a good buy or a good sell. And the cool thing about understanding how like candlesticks work is you guys can actually use this on any time frame. So that's an added on bonus right there. So this is the thing. What I usually do, if you guys are smart, you'll just literally copy what I'm teaching you. But what I do, when I used to trade these times, I don't too much anymore, but I would literally have a timer on my phone that would go off at like 11:55 at night. And then what I would do is go to the 1 hour time frame. I'd look at this 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. candle, and I'd see how that candle is going to close. Is it giving me any tell signs whether it's going to be a good buy or sell? And if I didn't, then I would have another timer that goes off at 12:55. So the real times that I'm actually like executing a trade are going to be either 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. And once again, these are in the PST time zone. You guys don't need to sit here and watch the markets all day long. And that's why I simply have these alarms that go off so I can go to the charts and look and seeing exactly what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to take the trade or I'm not going to take the trade for that day. So we have these two times right here, the 12 a.m. and then we have the 1 a.m. candle right here that we're looking at. Once the candle closes, that's going to give us confirmation. Now let's go to the Asia. So we have right here, this is 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one right here, the 1600 candle, that's the candle that I'm looking at. Once this candle closes, I'm seeing if it's giving me any confirmation whether it's going to be a good buy or a good sell. Once again, I have a timer set at 4:55 p.m. PST. Once that timer goes off, I'm going to see how this candle closes, and if it's going to give me any confirmation whether it will be a good buy or a good sell. Now, if I don't see a setup on that candle, that's cool. I'm going to wait for this next candle to close right here, and we can actually see that this candle is a nice hammerhead candle. We could have bought right there, went for our next psychological level right there, and caught a really nice move before NFP actually came out. So usually when I'm trading, guys, like I set my stop loss and my take profit, and I go about my day. The really cool thing though about this strategy, if you're on the East Coast or in California like me, the Pacific Coast, you guys actually will be able to sleep as these trades are running. So that's like the best part. But all that I'm really doing, and this is like a hack, what you could do a lot of the time is look at Wednesday right here. Wednesday, it dropped down during the Asia session. So hypothetically, let's say that we saw this bearish candle right here in the Asia session. We're like, all right, we hit this resistance. Price is coming down to support, hitting resistance. It's not as high as this one. We have a bearish candle that's in confluence with the trend. Let's take a sell here. We'll have our stop loss right above this high, and let's aim for the next cycle level. And boom, price really starts to rally down during the Asia session. But as the New York market opens up, the New York session, we can see price really comes down and just smacks our next cycle level. So guys, test this out. I wouldn't say go and like trade real money. What I'd first off do is once you're done watching this video, go and write down these times if you haven't already. But go and look at these times on the hour one chart for the London and Asia session, then the minute 15 for the New York session, and let me know what you guys see. Do you see any patterns or these setups occurring time after time? Because a lot of the time, during these specific times, what I'm overall giving you guys is these times are like right before the next major session. So we want to be injecting our trades or getting into our trades right before the money starts flowing, so we're on the right side of the market. Timing is one of the most important parts of trading. You guys want to be in the markets when the money is there. Like between the Asia and the London session, you guys don't really want to be taking a trade like within these couple of candles right here. So that's where you really need to make sure that like you're trading at these key times. Also, one thing too, like with the New York session, I want to be taking a trade between like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. That 2-hour window is key, because right at the market open, this is when all the money's going into the market. You know, a lot of the time, like after those 2 hours of 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., like the move is already determined. So we want to kind of get into the market before the move actually starts happening. Hope you guys got some type of value from this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.